Okay, welcome back. So this episode is going to be a lot different than the previous two. It's going to be a little more of a let's play style, a lot less editing, a lot more putzing around. Probably going to be a lot longer, sorry. So just to catch everyone up, what we were doing on the first two episodes was a single player game. I'm going to go ahead and do all of the filming on the Lunar Nexus cluster, which is a public cluster. You guys are all welcome to come and play with us. And as you can see, I also changed my character. I'm a female now. Deal with it. I know it's weird hearing a dude's voice come out of a woman's mouth, but whatever. We need to find a dinosaur to tame. So why do I want a dinosaur? So let's first talk about the three types of dinosaurs, or the three, I guess, big classes of dinosaurs that we're probably going to tame. So number one is going to be the utility dinosaurs. That's going to be like your ankylos and your doedicurises, anything that's going to help you harvest resources better. And some of those are incredibly powerful when it comes to resource harvesting. The second type is going to be your war dinos, the ones that you're going to take into battle. We're not doing PvP here, but eventually we're going to fight some bosses, and we need to go in there with some firepower. So that's going to be Rexes, Spinos, even Megatheriums, Therazinos. They're all really good, high health, high melee stats. And then the third type is just going to be your mount. Whatever gets you from point A to point B. There's pteranodons that'll let you fly. They have a kind of a low weight, but it's the fastest way to get around the map except for teleporting. My personal favorite, as far as the land mammals or the land dinos go, is a Thylacoleo. It's probably the most agile land dino on this map. It's also hugely powerful, carries a lot of weight. It's just a great all-around dino, so we'll get one of those eventually. But for right now, we're just going to scour the beach and see if we can find something. Let's talk about the different ways to tame. So there's two main ways to tame a dinosaur. You can either do an active tame or a passive tame. A passive tame is usually the easiest, depending on the dinosaur. Uh-oh, there's a Spino up there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this big old guy over here, that's one of the big nasties. If he were to, sorry you can barely see the outline, but I'm not going to get close to him. He's just going to chew me up and spit me out if I go over there. In fact, we're going to go ahead and head the other way. We're going to nope out of this. So what you do with a passive tame, let's get out of dinosaur distance here. A passive tame is where you will take some sort of food or whatever they want and put it in the 0 spot of your hotbar, right over here. And you typically will just walk up to them and hit the E button, and it'll start taming them. Sometimes you have to do it multiple times. It'll say something to the effect of, hey, please tame me or feed me, and it'll have a little taming meter. And I'll show you how that works later. And then there's the active tame. Now the active tame is kind of the standard tame that you're going to do the most. Like, you know what, here, let's tame this dodo back here. I'll just show you how an active tame works. And he just, oh, I hear him. Where'd you go? Where you at, dude? Here we go. Okay, the steps are, you want to knock him out. I don't have anything on me to knock him out with, so I'm just going to punch him. A dodo is kind of the only dinosaur you can do this with, but you just knock him and see. We have a meter there that says unconscious. That's his torpor. And while he's unconscious, you can hit the F key and go into his inventory. And you can see his torpidity is going down now. Oh, it's going down pretty quick. Okay, let's get some food for this guy real quick. So with a lot of passive tames, you can just kind of shove some berries into their inventory, and that tames them. Yeah, his torpidity is going down really fast. So when that purple bar gets all the way to 0, he's going to wake up and probably be all pissed off. And it says put food in inventory to tame. So we're going to do that. These guys like berries. And most things that like berries like... well, let's call this guy first tame. No, that's super lame. We're going to call him... is this a male or female? This is a male. And this is a level 2. This is like one of the most useless dinos ever. But that's fine. That's okay. We'll call you... okay, so if you exit out of that, you can hold the E button, go to Options, and then change name. And we can change his name to Bob. Hey, Bob. Nice to meet you. All right, so I was hoping that was going to take a little longer so you could see some more of the progress bars, but that's how it goes. Now we've got Bob. Bob's ours, man. We can, if I use the comma key, I can tell Bob to go over there. If I use the T key, he will follow me. Notice the little thing there changed to following Lunar. We can put him in passive with the semicolon. Neutral is the dash. You can check out all of the controls later, but basically, we've got Bob. And I just J-whistled him. J is all of your dinosaurs in your current whistle group will follow you. So Bob's going to follow me. And we're just going to come over here, Bob. Run, Bob, run. Come on. Just go hang out, Bob. We're going to leave Bob here, so I'm going to hit the U button to whistle him to stay where he's at. And then we're going to go try to find something that we can ride and protect us. Man, this beach is just not giving me a whole lot of love right now. There is nothing but dodos. Oh, hey, here's somebody. This is the Moschops. These are actually great low-level tames. They harvest fiber really well. They harvest berries really well. They're a great pack mule. They can even do a little bit of attacking and absorbing damage. They're pretty slow to ride. You don't need a saddle to ride them, which is cool. The other problem is this is a level 4, and then this is a passive tame, and you'll notice it says put cooked prime meat into last item slot to feed. I don't have any prime meat, so we're just going to pass on this guy right now. Also, I think it's pretty pretentious him wanting some cooked prime meat when he's only a level 4, but whatevs. I think today, realistically, what we're going to be working with is a slingshot or... yeah, that's probably about it. Or a passive tame, depending on what we can find. Now, once you have them knocked out, remember how that dodo's torpor was going down really fast. I was actually really surprised. I didn't remember a dodo's torpor going down that fast. There's a couple ways that you can keep them asleep. And you can either, I don't know if you remember in the first episode, we were... You know what? These guys might work. I think. In the first episode, we were talking about narco berries, the black berries that you pick up. I happen to have some right here. If you take these berries and you put them into a dinosaur's inventory while they're knocked out, you can hit your E button and force feed those berries to the dinosaur, and it will actually raise their torpor. So we may be doing some of that today. We can also make narcotic at the mortar and pestle, and that is a much more effective version of using narco berries. So that'll keep them asleep. And then the mechanism that actually tames... Let's check these guys out real quick here. This is a level 30. This is a level 110. I want you. We're gonna experiment here. We're gonna try some stuff. Let's pick up some rocks. I have a slingshot here. I'm going to make another slingshot. No, I'm not. Where did I get that slingshot from? I must have got out of a loot crate. Let's make another slingshot. with the wood that we don't have. Right over here. Whack, whack, whack. Slingshot. And here's the thing. We can make a bola. And I don't know if we're at that level yet. I'll bet we are. Oh, we are. The bola. So I think I have everything we need for bolas. How many can we make? We can make 4. Honestly, it's only going to take 1. So let me explain how the bola works. You can take a bola and throw it at an animal that it's mostly smaller animals, and it will stop them in their tracks for 30 seconds. Now, the issue with that is after that 30 seconds, there's a 10-second cooldown before you can bola them again. And I totally anticipate that when I bola this Parasaur over here, I'm going to be able to whack him, quite a few times. Let's drag this down here just so I can switch quickly between these. And we need rocks. We need lots of rocks. I'm going to bola this Parasaur, which will stop him from moving. I have 75. That's probably work. Oh, am I encumbered? What are we going to get rid of? Let's get rid of the metal. And then let's level our weight a little bit too. Anyway, back to it. We're going to bola this guy. And then we're just going to wail on his head with this slingshot. Now, a slingshot does more torpor damage than it does physical damage. So I hope that I can bring this guy down. A 110, that's a pretty good level. But I might be... this one might be bigger than I can chew. I don't know. So we're gonna wail on this guy. You just hold down the button. You wind up, and there we go. Okay, there we go. So I just wasted like 10 seconds being all crappy about the bug. Back to what I was saying. So he's gonna run. That's our problem. Now, we don't want him to pass out in the water. If he passes out in the water, he could totally drown, and we don't want that. I wonder if it's been 10 seconds yet. And if I had the... oh, crap. Well, he's a wily one. If I had the super Spyglass, I could totally tell what his torpor is. Man, I've been just like totally bombing with this right now. Here we go. Come on, don't bug me. So headshots give you more torpor, in a nutshell. And we're going to try to knock this guy out. Now, one thing else that you have to be careful for when you're knocking something out, check out how bloody their body gets. As something gets more damaged, there will be a lot more blood, and they can totally die. I mean, you could totally kill them this way. So his torpor, I believe, goes down fairly slowly. So if I were to stop and make some more bolas, that would see, our slingshot died. Let's just make some bolas while we're waiting for our stuff to get better. What else do we need to make more bolas? Oh, I made 6 bolas. Crap. That means I'm going to have trouble keeping up with this guy for a second. Oh, here we go. All right, we're in business. Unfortunately, I got to bola this guy again. Also, fortunately, he doesn't fight back. Come on, baby, give me the love. There we go. Another thing to be careful for when you're knocking these guys out is you'll eventually hit him enough times to put him down, and he will just go down and go sleep. There's something called taming effectiveness, and when you... Oh, yeah! Go to sleep, buddy. Oh, wow. Notice his health was really low. We just beat the holy crap out of this poor guy. Sorry, buddy. I'll take good care of you in the future. I promise. So the taming effectiveness is probably not important right now because we're taming this guy with, the bear materials. If we really wanted to be effective in our taming, we would tame him with like kibble or something. We're just using berries. But purple berries, remember, they all like the purple berries. So here we go. He just ate some of those berries, and he's at 49%. Now, in the middle of that box, you'll see his taming effectiveness is 100%. So what that means is he's going to gain half of his current level, rounded down, when he gets tamed. The more times that he eats while you're taming him, the less taming effectiveness you'll have. I don't know why we're not coming off of 100% here, but hey, that's great. I don't know. A Parasaur may not have a more preferred food like a kibble. I don't know. But yeah, we've got our first... oh, this is a female. Sorry, ma'am. I keep calling you he. So this is our first real tame. This is our first active tame. Can we make a saddle for you? Parasaur saddle, 9 points. I'll take it. Do we have what it takes to make it? Fiberhide wood? Oh, I'll bet we do. Oh, why am I searching? It's just right there. We just need some wood. Sweet. Parasaur saddle, yeah. You look like a Jenny to me, so we're going to name you Jenny. All right, we've made our Parasaur saddle. I'm going to get rid of that. We'll I don't know, repair it maybe later. I'm going to keep these bolas down here because these are not just an offensive weapon. They're a good defensive weapon. Like if there's a raptor coming after you and you bola that guy, you got a 30-second head start on him. So yeah, it's nice to have some bolas just handy. So we're going to get into her inventory by hitting F. And you can see we've got a saddle box here and then a costume box. I don't have any costumes for her, but I do have a saddle that we could drag right up there. I'm just going to leave those berries in there. And notice, let's take a look at her stats for a second. So she's got 1,300 health. That's nothing to scoff at. Decent stamina. Oxygen and food I don't really care about that much. She just gained a level passively. Her weight, 700 pounds compared to the 220 pounds that I can carry. She's a pretty good pack mule. And then she's got melee damage. That's great and all. She could definitely beat up a Dillo or something small, but I wouldn't take her up against anything that is dangerous. And then her movement speed is pretty good. And I don't know where. I think first we're going to go ahead and go into movement speed. That sounds good. So anyway, we can throw stuff in her inventory. All right. See, look at that. This is traveling in style here. We're rocking and rolling. So this is her sprint speed. You'll notice. Let's take a look at our HUD up here. Let's find a different, darker background. There we go. So up here we have her health. Remember, my health is down here. Her health is up here, stamina, food, her weight, and then her experience. So you can kind of quickly see how Jenny's doing. So notice her stamina is going to go down as I'm sprinting along the beach. She can harvest berries. So if I look in her inventory now by hitting F, I can see where she harvested a few berries. That's not so bad. Not as good as some of the other tames we're going to have, but it's not bad. But one of the main reasons we have Jenny right now is we're going to go to a place that has some resources that are a little rare. And as we're going along, there's going to be some bad guys that want to chew me up and spit me out. So one of the nice things about Jenny is she is a very good decoy. If worse comes to worse, I'm just going to split and Jenny is going to get eaten, but that's okay. That gives me a head start getting away. Also, Jenny has 1,300 hit points, whereas I have like 100 right now, I think. Yeah. So she can take a lot more of a beating than I can. And if I'm lucky, we can get her her movement speed leveled up a few more times, and she can probably outrun some of those bad guys. So let's head back to base camp here. Oh, she's happy. Good for you, Jenny. Let's head in here. Stock up on food if we need to. Oh, we have no storage. Wow. This is a big empty bachelor pad here. Let's make some storage. All right, let's make just one of these for now, I think, because we're going to move up to the large storage container a little bit later. We'll plop this down right over here. Isn't it weird how you can take a campfire and put in a hugely flammable thatch hut and it doesn't burn? Anyway, our food is almost empty. Our water could use a little help. So let's take another piece of equipment up there. A water skin. This is the water skin here. Oh, I put all my hide away. Give me the hide. A water skin, as you can imagine, holds water. The only drawback to a water skin is it slowly leaks water over time. And a lot of times, by the time I'm thirsty, it's empty. So, But, you know, better safe than sorry. And then we're going to roll up the hill. Yeah, we're still freezing, and I don't know how I feel about that. Let's get a torch. That will actually, just holding a torch will actually keep us warm. I do believe I have a reusable torch somewhere, but I'll skip that for now. All right, let's look at her. So her weight is good, but I'm going to ditch some stuff just because. All right, let's talk about the map here for a second. So we're here. We're down here. Right here is where the crystal is. There's also some in a cave over here, and there's also obsidian over here. So we may go both places just so you guys can see it. Unfortunately, my Parasaur will not fit in the cave, but I don't think we'll have to go in far enough that we'll be in danger. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that. There's also a mountain or hill type thing up here that has some crystal, and then right along through this little trench here, there's another cave that actually has some crystal and I believe some obsidian in it, but we're not going to go that far. I think for right now we're just going to roll right up this hill, check it out, and see what we can find. We're going to put our map away. We're going to get our torch out. In fact, it's I think it's starting to be nighttime. One thing you can do is hit the H button, and if the Parasaur didn't have a level up, let's do movement speed. You can actually see the time of day up there in the upper left-hand corner. It's 21 o'clock. So it's probably not the best idea to roll up here in the dark. Come on, Jenny, you can do it. You got this. But we're gonna do it anyway, just 'cause. So another thing a Parasaur can do is you can put them in turret mode. I'll show you that when we get back to base camp, but turret mode will let you detect bad guys. You can also hit the right click button. See, we got some, those are probably compies back there in the grass. We could just keep doing this, and she will detect stuff for us. So another version of the Parasaur is the Tech Parasaur, which is this little bro we're coming up on here. Very cool looking, right? How cool is that? Yeah, man, that's cool. Key anyway. Uh-oh. Yeah, we just want to stay away from those guys. That's the sound of a raptor. We want to not be a part of that. In fact, let's look back there. Ah, they're following us. Uh-oh. No, I think there's only one. We might be able to take him. Oh yeah, we're hitting him for 35. He's only hitting us for 15, but he is hitting us faster. So we're gonna try this out. Hopefully we don't die. Unfortunately, I don't have any weapons on me that could take out this raptor before it eats me. Notice he's getting kind of bloody, so I feel like we're probably okay. Will you please die? Just die now. You got this, Jenny. I have faith in you. Ah, crap. Turn around, Jenny. I'm going to need you to put the heat on him. Oh, 135 Raptor. Nice. Jenny, you are a monster. Oh, she's not going to be able to harvest this Raptor, but we are definitely hopping off here and chopping this bro up. That was a well-deserved, well-earned victory there, Jenny. Wow, nice work. We're going to give you... Oh, poor Jenny. She's hurting. That's okay. We'll heal her up when we get back. But that's why Jenny's here. Okay. So I don't think anyone else is on the cluster right now, so I'm going to cheat just so you guys... crap. At this point, this Dillo could probably take us out, so we're going to just roll over here. So I would normally not do this if anyone else were on the cluster. I don't want to disrupt them, but I don't think anyone else is, and you guys are probably having a tough time seeing. So we're going to go ahead and do an admin command and set the time of day to 8 o'clock in the morning. Now you guys can see a little better. Yay! So this is actually a good time to talk about something else. Explorer nodes. So this thing right here, and let me show you on the map where we're at. We're right at the top of this little hill here. Explorer nodes give you part of the ARK story. There are a lot. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot. You just go down here, you stand next to it. I've already gotten this one, so it didn't pop up and give me the nice music, but notice in the bottom right-hand corner over here, this little timer. What that is an XP bonus timer. So any XP that I earn for the next, 600 seconds? 600 seconds, so what's that? That's 10 minutes, I think. I'm going to have, I believe that is a ×2 XP bonus right there. There's also a ×4. And when we get that bonus, yeah, all of our experience gets all doubled, which is awesome. Also, when you're sitting on a dinosaur and you are gaining experience, the dinosaur shares in your experience. Okay, so that Dillo, you know what, whatever. YOLO. So what we're looking for is this right here. This is crystal. It didn't give me any crystal. It just gave me rare mushrooms and stone. Okay, let's try again. There we go. 4 crystal. How many do I need? Ooh, I should have just a couple of these things. Now, if we had metal tools right now, we would be getting a lot more out of these things, but we do not. These rare mushrooms, hold on to those. Sometimes the Moschops like them. You can cook them in like various things. They're useful, so just hold on to them. The other thing that we should probably talk about while we're up here are these big yellow rocks. Those are metal nodes. And you know what? Why not, right? We're here. Now notice that my ratio of metal to stone is a lot more than those river rocks that we were using earlier. These metal nodes are great, and I could probably beat on this thing until my my pickaxe breaks, and then I repair it, and then it breaks, and do that like 10 times over, and it probably still wouldn't break. Those metal nodes just have tons of... You know what? I'm going to defend Jenny. I'm going to do it. You're not going to kill my Parasaur, you jerk. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, Jenny, get back over here. You got a Whistler on passive, or she'll just run over there and try to kill him. Yeah, they're startled now, but they'll be back and in greater numbers, or whatever that quote is. Well, one of the nice things about Parasaurs is you can whip out a weapon while you're on it. So if you have a bow or something, you can just shoot from the back of the Parasaur like while you're walking, which is really cool. There are several dinos like that. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to show you here. Let's look at Jenny's inventory. So let's just look at this meat. The spoil time is 20 minutes. Drag it over to my inventory. It is a little under 5 minutes. So that's like 4 times the staying power of the spoil timer. Yeah, words are good. Okay, so what I really wanted to do was go down the side of this mountain that's not going to get us killed. Let's look at our map for a second. See which. I think I want to go down this way, if you can see where my pointer is pointing. So we'll just cruise this direction. I'm just being very careful with Jenny. Oh, crap. So dinos do take fall damage if you're riding them. One trick that you can use if you jump off a cliff with a dino and you're like, ah, crap, my dino's about to die, you can actually dismount your dino just like this right before you hit the ground. And not only will your dino not take fall damage, but you will take fall damage from the point that you jumped off. So if you jump off really close to the ground, you'll probably be fine. So pro tip there. Hey, Bob. How you been, man? Chilling? All right. All right, Jenny. You hang out. We're going to take the crystal, the metal. You know what? We're going to leave this stuff in her. She's a refrigerator right now, so we're going to leave her there. And we'll go ahead and give you movement speed. All right, let's roll inside and let's make a Spyglass. I'm excited. I'm all excited. We'll have to learn how to make it first. Here we go. Spyglass. Okay, so this, I hate to say it, but this is going to be one of the best tools that you have in the game. It seems so simple, but it makes a huge difference. Jenny, we're going for a ride. We're going to show people how to use the Spyglass. This is a thing. In fact, if I remember correctly, there's a Spino down here that we can actually take a look at. Oh, there she is. So I feel pretty safe back here, right? So I'm just going to open up my Spyglass. Now there is no zoom on this, so that's only a level 5. But notice I can see this Spino from like a million miles away, and I can tell what level it is. So if I were wanting to tame a bunch of dinosaurs, I can just kind of get a good perch somewhere. Jerk. And, you know, check them out, see what levels I want, and that sort of thing. I wanted to do a neater tame in this video, but I think we're probably running long. So I'm going to call it today. This will be our video today. If you watch this and you don't like this format of me just rambling and babbling the whole time, leave some comments down below and tell me to shut up. If you do like this and you just kind of like the real feel of it or whatever, then let me know. Will you guys look at the camera? What's with you guys? Come on, man. I'm trying to do a video here. Here we go. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and notify and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to be either farming next episode, probably leveling up and farming. That sounds good. Does that sound good to you? All right, that sounds good to me. Thanks for watching, guys.